You are brighter than my darkest time, stronger than my toughest time. Just one touch from you, my king, my friend, and I'll never be the same again. Breakthrough, oh my God, breakthrough, oh my God, breakthrough. 'Cause only you can do it. Yay! Only him can do what no man can do. Let me even put you down. The Lord can do what no man can do. The inner voice. There are many voices that can come across. Some are loud, some are silent. But there is a voice that can come from within. Have you been treating that inner voice with respect, with care? Do you ever notice when the inner voice is active? Do you know what the inner voice is? Stay here. I want us to be thinking together. What is that inner voice? Has it ever come to you? Do you think it is there? Is it real, or is it just our thoughts? Or we need to really take keen observation about the inner voice. What is that inner voice telling you to do? What have you been hearing constantly within you? And what are you going to do about that inner voice? Have you been hearing? Let's stay together. We are going to learn more about this inner voice. Dorcas at Heire Kamkama, here again on this channel where we live unique lifestyles. Uniqueness is a must. We must live uniquely because God created each one of us in a unique way. And you are unique. Just over there watching me, I am sure you are unique. When I discovered that I am unique, the way I live my life really changed. Those things of comparison, the feelings, because something is trendy. Yes, I don't want to be backward, but I'm not swept away by anything because I know my journey is unique, my lifestyle is unique, my marriage is unique, my husband is unique, and so my children must be unique. My journey must be unique until I meet Jesus. My journey must be unique. And even as I give my report to Jesus, I want to say, yes, I have lived uniquely because you have been with me, and I come as a winner. Amen. Amen. Today, as I begin this session, I want to show you something that happened to me. Are you seeing this? What is this? You know it? Deodorant. Let me show you another one. What is this? Handbag. Okay, just remember, just bear with me. I teach children's church. So sometimes I just want to show you what I am talking about. I've just used these two items, a handbag and a deodorant. I want to thank you, Aunt Mabel, Mommy, my mentor. You know, I recently met you and I still even feel the love and the joy and the happiness and all that we talked about. Can you believe, can you imagine that even when I had finished near 6 exams, actually the results had come and I had passed, to know that I had passed. They called me at Makerere, they called me at Chambogo University, they called me at Mbarara University. So I had 3 principal passes. I had passed. But the things I didn't know were many. When Mommy Nebo said that we are going to church, she realized that I just go to church with my hanky. And that's it. And I remember her giving me a bag. Thank you so much. I know you will see this video. And in my heart of hearts, I was like, a bag for what? And I remember her sitting me down and telling me, ladies, they move with bags. You can put there your hanky, you can put there your notebook, you can put there your pen. I don't remember whether I had a phone. I think I had some cartouche somewhere. The battery would be in and out, and so I wouldn't mind whether I go with it or not. After all, who was going to call me? It's vacation. I remember her going and buying deodorant to the group of girls that I was with, who were like just 4 of us. And in my heart of hearts, I was like, okay, maybe she was buying for me. That lady tells us that one day, while she was in her home, enjoying her life, she was actually a teacher at a Ikari school. She realized that there is something she overcame. But she realized that some people could still be there, suffering the same thing she overcame. And what did she do? She had a voice. The inner voice tell her, neighbor, you were a villager and I helped you. You didn't know the sound of the cars. You didn't know electricity. I had her tell us that story. And so she sat down and she was like, yes, I didn't know those things. And I am sure there could be some girl somewhere who is going to be big, who is going to be very important, but they can easily be intimidated. They can easily have low self-esteem just because of no exposure or little exposure. And the deep, small voice was there. Each day the voice was there. The inner voice was now louder. And one day, she had nothing to do but to start the GETS program. And you know what? Dorcas Atire Kamukama here was one of the pioneers in that program. Tukutendereza in my church, when anything exciting happens, tukutendereza Yesu, because for sure, it's been God. It is God who really had to speak louder for me to pass through that program.
Let me tell you a secret.
I know. Maybe I would have learned later in life, but that program. Usually when I meet those my friends, my mentors, I am like, thank you so much for obeying God, because that program was mine for sure. I didn't know how to cook. I didn't know how to take care of myself. And the major part of it was that my self-esteem was so low. I didn't know that some people don't dig but actually eat. I thought like everyone in this world, they go to the garden. That's how bad. Like how, I don't know how to say it. That's how I really use it to take life. Like you must go to the garden, you must. Yeah, but then I realized some people are just, like I was exposed to at least town life. But do you know what else happened? It's in that program. Remember, I was in senior 6 vacation. But that's where, let me say it slowly, that's where I met my husband the very first time. And we kept on connecting. And now I have lived with him 10 years. I always wonder if these people had not obeyed God's voice, I was going to miss out a lot. Actually, a lot. But I always thank them. But also, I learned that whenever God tells you to do anything, don't start saying, I'm going to do it next year. I'm going to do it next month. Because that program was actually happening for only senior 6 vacists. So if they had waited for the next year, it means I was not going to attend that training. And that means I was going to miss my husband, who is actually a reverend, and we are pastoring together. You never know, he would have got a wife who, I had some wife who soaked the reverend's the robes when the time for church was up. So, yeah, but the mentorship was not just for me, but for the church as well. So what is the Lord telling you? What is that small voice telling you? What is that thing you're silencing, even when it is loud enough for you? Is there any project you're supposed to be starting now and you're postponing? Is there someone you're supposed to help and you think I cannot manage, even when you know you can manage? but you're like, I don't want to be inconvenienced in any way. You could miss an opportunity if you don't listen to that small, still voice. I want you to start thinking of how you can obey that still small voice.
So if you want to hear that still small voice, what are you going to do? If at all you have really not been listening, not paying attention at all, what are you going to do now? Okay, my simple advice is just one: be still. Be still, stay calm, but be still. I'm now saying it in an acronym. Still. STILL. And let me just begin with S. Can you please be silent? Get some time to just sit and be quiet. Can you be silent at some point? We are now at S. Be silent, sit and listen to yourself. Actually, when you're quiet, go with your pen, go with your pens, your pencil, go with your notebook. Make sure you're writing down some of those thoughts, some of those ideas. Make sure you're silent and you're able to listen. And number 2, that is T, talk to God. Talk to God in prayer and explain your desires, and be sure that the Lord will direct you on what you're supposed to do. I also want to tell you to be intentional as you live your life, each day of your life. Be intentional to realize, what is this one thing I like? Know yourself more. What is this one thing I like? What is that talent that I have? What can I start doing? Be intentional as you live your life. And then also be on the lookout. Who needs my help? What can I do better? Look out for opportunities. Look out for areas of improvement. Look out on other people that you can help. But also listen. Be listening. Be listening as you move. Be listening as you pray. Be listening as you meditate. Let each day of your life be a day to listen more. Say less, listen more, and you will hear that small, still voice. And not just listen, don't just look out and then you forget. If the Lord gives you an idea, please go ahead. Go ahead and work on that idea. Go ahead and help someone, and the Lord will bless you. Your life will never remain the same. Listen to that small inner voice, and your life will not remain the same. Thank you so much for listening in. See you next time, and bye.